Hello everyone. Very welcome to the Symposium on Art, Design and Science. I'm charlieg Gullström. I've been in touch with each and every one via email, and now I'm just really glad to see you all here in person. And we're very happy that as many as 65, almost 70 people have signed up to be here today. So this is really a wonderful opportunity.
We can also look in a dictionary, Svenska Akademins ordbok, and there you will find 9 different meanings of the word konst. And one of them is teknisk eller konstnärlig skicklighet, or technical or artistic skills. And I think that is what we mean by the word vetenskap och konst. It has to do with the tradition at KTH, which comes from more craft and practical work, where it's both skills, design, and later on also science. And we are proud of that at KTH, to keep that profile, which is really what engineering is all about. Even though KTH is an engineering university, we have quite a lot of activities directed into design and art. And of course, architecture is the most well-known. We have an educational program in architecture, and we have research in architecture, and it has long traditions. But we also have educational programs in design and product realization, which is one of these 5-year engineering programs, and another program in media technology. And of course, there are other places where we see a lot of connection between design and art with engineering. And I think it's potential to do more.
If you go back in history, Konstfack was pronounced or made the name Konstfackskolan in 1945. Before that, it was called Tekniska skolan. And that was kind of interesting. So then during that years before that, I mean, the school started in 1844, and that was Slöjdskolans förening, was a craft school. But so there was a called large T, and then there was the small T in Stockholm. And by saying that, I don't want to say anything about the size and so forth, but I think it's for us, that part of the history and what we changed the name to Konstfack has, of course, to do with also the change in the structure of the school and what the school was evolving from. The Konstfack research environment today is not a monolith. It is instead a hybrid. And being a hybrid, it makes the future here together with you at KTH so exciting. How, in what way we would like to be a hybrid is up to us here today. That is hopefully one of the topics that we are going to explore here today.
I'm so happy, Ivan. I'm so happy that this has already started, because if it didn't, I would have done everything that I could to make it happen. So I'm very excited about taking over and to continue as far as I can with this work and give all that I have.
the design thinking is something which is perhaps the easiest way to starting to collaborate with other schools in our university. So we first had one school of Art and Design. And we had one program already 16 years, IDBM, International Design Business Management, which we think was a pilot for this new university. And then we established factories like Design Factory and Service Factory and Media Factory as platforms in between the schools.
But I'm really, really incredibly happy that KTH has opened this possibility for us of hosting the server for the research catalog and the jar, which is, it's the right place to be.
Artistic research has been hotly debated for 20 years or so now, at least since I've been involved, and it's to do with this pairing, this strange pairing of the words artistic and research. Do they cancel each other out? Do they create a third space? It's a sort of neither nor and a both and logic. So it's a paradox, I think a very interesting and useful one, a third space, or what our SAR colleague Henk Borgdorf calls a site of unfinished thinking. And
also the process of peer reviewing is, of course, it's impossible to have a double-blind peer review in artistic research. It would be ridiculous. I mean, if we try to be blind for what we see or what we will recognize people and artists. So we try to solve that in the other direction, to be open, really open about it, not blind at all. So the reviewers work, of course, anonymously, but then when you have done your work, you agree to publish your review, and that you also publish together with the publication. So there is a real transparency in how things are being evaluated and who is doing it and on what premises, which is, I think, for academia something very important and interesting as another view on peer reviewing.
And for me to have a doctoral program working between Konstfack and KTH would be a fantastic opportunity to develop this, and also to visualize and bring up the art and design researchers that are now active at KTH and Konstfack more.
I'm very happy that this day is taking place, and this collaboration starts more strategically now than we have done a lot through the years. So I think it would be very nice with a doctoral program in art and design if it isn't covered too much beside the other doctoral programs, I would say. So I'm very much for integration, not losing the basics in every part. So I don't want us to discuss or argue too much about what is this and what is that, as long as you know what you are doing and you find ways to collaborate.
De har ju också fått
skulle vara mycket fräckare alltså.
To interrupt you, because I can see that you have fun, and I have also understood that you have had fun all day, or at least all afternoon. Unfortunately, I was unable to take part in all afternoon, but just being here for half an hour or 45 minutes has been really interesting, and listening to what you have discussed today. Sorry. As I understood, it has been really fruitful, and I'm happy to say that this discussion will continue. As you know, KTH has had this logo for a long time, art and design. No, sorry, science and art. That was really good, we might change it. But I think also that we might have been too bad in collaboration between these two disciplines, or if you could say that it's two different disciplines. I know that we have different ways to judge each other or referee or review each other, but still there is one thing that is very, very common and is the most important part, is the creativeness that we need to be at the university and we need to use in order to find new ways to make solution or make new artistic findings. So I think a more integrated view and also more integration between the different topics is necessary. And I'm really happy with this collaboration that has started today, and that we have the two rectors here today. Where are you? So this will continue, and also, as I know, there is a discussion how to review artistic things also that is a discussion, and that we also welcome, because we really like to have the artistic part also very much more integrated at KTH. And it's not just architecture that has this, but we can see that it spreads all around KTH at the different schools. And I would like to see even more collaboration, because I think that it is necessary. Not only to make us more creative, but also to be able, for us that comes from the other part, science part, to discuss and present our science in a good and understandable way. We need to be, or to learn to be more artistic.
The Symposium website is the place to place your comments and your reflections and your references and your suggestions for reading, articles, etc. We're very glad that KTH insists that this must continue, and there will be another symposium after the summer. And thank you for working so hard in the discussion groups, and just come back. Thank you.